Hello students, how are you all? A very warm welcome to all dear students, 5th standard ICSE B1 and B2, subject mathematics. We are in session 26. Okay, let us get into our online teaching today. As we all know that we are in which chapter? Yes, we are in 6th chapter. I hope yesterday we completed the previous video. We completed 6.4 and you also learned in Zoom 6.5. Okay, today we are going to start from comparing and ordering decimals. Okay, students. Since you have already learned the decimal points, today we'll compare decimals using colored parts. Okay. Now look at your book, 6th chapter, page number 85. Okay. Now what we are doing, comparing decimals using colored parts. Look at the following pairs of colored parts. Now we have two boxes, right? Now A has colored how many boxes? B has colored how many boxes? A box is colored with 3. 1, 2, 3, right? And B has colored with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now see here. Decimal for the colored parts in A, we counted 3, right? But in decimal we write 0.3. Okay. Decimal for the colored parts in B, we counted 7 box, right? In decimal we write as 0.7. Correct? Okay. Now we have to compare. We are comparing these two. We are comparing these two columns, these two boxes in decimal. If you compare which is greater and smaller, you know the symbol, right? Greater and lesser symbol. Now in B, the number of colored part is more than in A. Is it correct? Yes. In B, number of colored parts are more than the A colored parts. So now when it comes to answer, how will you write? Look at my note also, I have worked out for you. A and B. Okay. So the answer will be the A part is colored with 0.3 and B part colored with 0.7. Now when you write 0.3 lesser than 0.7, or you can say 0.7 greater than 0.3. Got it? Now we have compared the decimal points. Understand, students? Okay. Now let us go to another sum that is also from the book itself. See in my note. Second one, compare 2.7 and 2.25. Compare 2.7 and 2.25. Like, now you should know which is, you already learned, right? Unlike decimals and like decimals. See, this is our unlike decimals and we have to change it into like decimals. Like decimals means we have to make it as equal, okay, even. If it is unlike decimals, for example 2.7, we have to add here 0, okay. So on the right side 2.70. So it is a like decimal. Even here also in unlike decimal 2.25. In like decimal 2.25. This also same. Only here we have changed it. Now we are now comparing. Let us see the comparison. Students, write as it is the decimals 2.70 and 2.25. Okay. Now take the first number. Okay. Before the point 2, and here also before the point we have 2. Okay. Now 2 and 2 are equal. Okay. This is carried. 2 and 2 are equal here. Then now let us take this 7, and in the after the decimal point, which number is here? 2, and here 7, and this side 2. Now let us compare it, 7 and 2. So 7 is greater than 2. Yes or no? 7 is greater than 2. So 7 is greater and 2 is lesser. So when we write in the answer 2.7 greater than 2.25. You may think that why this has only 2 digit, this has 3 digit. That doesn't matter. But the after the decimal point, which number is there? Here 7. But after the decimal point here 2 is there. So you have to compare this 2 number only after the decimal point. So 7 is greater than 2. So the symbol is 7 is greater than 2. So when we read the answer, 2.7 greater than 2.25. Answer is 2.7 greater than 2.25. You have understood, students? Okay. I will tell you again. If I give you like this example sum, what you have to do? Now write the unlike decimals. Next step, change it to like decimals. Then compare and see which are equal, which are greater, and which number is smaller. So in this we have compare 2 equal to, then 2 greater than 7 greater than 2. So when we write the answer, 2.7 greater than 2.25. Understand? Okay. Now next one, using a shortcut to compare this given number 8.7 and 8.25. Before we used another method, now we are going to use shortcut method to compare the decimals. The decimal numbers as given. So let us compare this two by using the shortcut method. In this, the same way, write the unlike decimals that are 8.7 and 8.25. The next step, change it into like decimal. Change it into like decimal. So 8.7 we will write as 8.70. As adding the 0, it became like decimal 8.70. This one as it is 8.25. The next step, what we have to do, write as a whole number. The number is in decimal, right? We have to write it as a whole number. Whole number means take out the point. Take out the point. Write without the point. So it will become the whole number. For example, 8.70, if you remove the point, we have to write as 870, right? 870. And here also same. Remove the point in the next step. So 8.25 we will write as whole number. So we have to read as 825. Now let us compare. On comparing, how we compare? As a whole number we will compare 870 greater than 825. 870 greater than 825. Understood? Now when it comes to writing answer, see here, we will write the question itself. Okay? 8.7 greater than 8.25. You cannot directly write 8.7 greater than 8.25. No, we have to go through these steps. First, write the unlike decimals, then change it to like decimals, then next step, write as a whole number. So this is the whole number without the decimal point. Then the whole number need to be compared this two. Then when we write the answer, we have to write like this. 8.7 greater than 8.25. 8.7 greater than 8.25. So using the symbol is very important, greater or lesser. Okay. Very good. This is the using shortcut method for comparing decimals. Now let us go to exercise. Okay, exercise 6.6. Exercise 6.6. Exercise 6.6. See the A1. A color to compare. Also put greater or lesser in the circle. Okay, now see here, this is going to be your homework, this too. Now you need to color it. Okay, how many numbers are given, that many box you have to color here, the both the side. Okay, and this also the same way. Now in that you have to put which is greater and lesser symbol, that is the A1. In B, compare each pair of numbers and put greater or lesser or equal in the given circle. This is also very simple, like one word answers, right? So you are going to do as a homework. Now go to C, rewrite in ascending order. Ascending order, we have to write it. So I will do for you number 1. The sum is 1.1, 1.01, 0.11, 1.11. Okay. See here, I have worked out in my note, rewrite in ascending order, right? So first step, what you have to do, students? You have to write it as unlike fraction, unlike decimals. It is already in unlike decimals. You have to change it into like decimal. So this 1.1 I have added here 0. 1.10, right? Then other things as it is. Understand? Now write as a whole number. Next step, we have to write as a whole number. Okay. Write as a whole number. So 1.11 whole number means what? We are removing the decimal point and writing the just the given number. We call it as a whole number. 110. Here 1.01 as 101. 0.11 as 011. 1.11 as 111. 111. Okay. Now on comparing, we will compare the whole number first. So in ascending order, we are writing first. So let us write from smaller to the bigger number. So which is the smaller one? 011. 011 greater than 101, 101, and then 110 greater than 101, 111 greater than 110, from smaller to big. Now when we write the answer, we have to write in decimals. Write in decimals. Okay. Now, so the answer is for 011, which is the decimal? Which is the decimal? Can you find out? Yes, 0.11. So first 0.11, comma, next 101. Which is the decimal for this? 1.01. Yes. Then next one, 110. 110, which is the decimal? 1.10. For 110, then write 1.1. Okay, sorry, we are writing the question itself. Okay, 110 1.1. The next one, the last 1.11. First, we have to change it as the whole number, right? After comparing the whole number, we have as an answer, we have to take from the given decimals. This belongs to which decimal? This whole number belongs to which decimal? According to that, we are arranging as ascending order. Understand, students? Okay, this is rewrite in ascending order 1. Okay, this is wrong one. So I have done for you 1. I have done for you. See here, in C section 1 I have done. The rest is your homework. In D section, in the previous one we wrote as ascending order, right? In this we will write as in descending order. Rewrite in descending order. Okay, see here the example sum is given. Number 1, 6.4, 6.46, 0.646, 4.66. We will use the shortcut method itself. You have to write as unlike decimal as it is given, then go to change it into like decimal. Change it into like decimal. We are just adding 0 to make it as a like decimal. Otherwise other numbers are same. Now next step, write as a whole number. Okay, whole number means remove the decimal point and write it as a whole number without the decimal point. If you write it, it is 640, 646, 0646, then 466. Okay, now on comparing we will take the whole number only. Okay, on comparing we'll take the whole number. Listen very carefully, students. Comparing the whole number, we have to see which is greater and smaller. We have to arrange in descending order. Let us go to like which is the greater. Here I have taken 0646, then next I have arranged 640, then 466, then 0646. Okay, now we have arranged it right in descending order. And then now see here, according to the whole number, now you arrange the answer which is given here as a question. You bring this number only. Okay, what is written unlike decimal, we will arrange it in descending order. Okay, 60646, which is the decimal for this? 646. Okay, 640, 640, which is the decimal for this? 6.4. Okay, now next 466, which is the decimal? 4.66. Here the last one 0.646 according to this number. Understand, students? Okay, now how many sum in D? We have done 1. In D we have done 1, right? And the rest in D is your homework. Rest in D is your homework. Rewrite in descending order. Then in C also rewrite in ascending order. Whatever I have done, according to that you do the rest as your homework. Don't worry if your answers are coming anyhow. If you get different answers, you try and do your level best and check whether if your answers are correct or not in the book answers. And if you have any doubt, you can clarify. Okay, do your homework. And thank you for listening very attentively. And let us revise today what we have learned. See here, we started from comparing and ordering decimals. Okay, then we have gone into, these are the steps that I showed you in the sum itself, right? In my note I have worked out how to compare and which is equal number, which are greater and smaller. Then using the shortcut method also we have compared. Okay, how to write unlike decimal, then like decimal, then write as a whole number, then we have to compare the whole number, then write the answer in the decimal points in descending or the ascending order. This also ordering decimals. For this I used one example from C section and D section for ascending and descending. Okay, thank you students, have a nice day.